The Miami Dolphins, by the way, 0-10 in games when the temperature is colder than 4.5 degrees. The guys will talk about all those games and have their predictions. I'm Justin Blackwell. You've been listening to Saskatchewan Afternoon here on 650 CKOM and 980 CJME.
CKOM News for Saskatoon Fire and Flood.
Live, local, 7 days a week. 650 CKOM. News, talk, sports. A Ralco radio station.
It's 2 o'clock. I'm Andrew Shepard. A Saskatchewan hospital is being evacuated. Crews are wrapping up at the scene of a big fire in downtown Saskatoon. And we hit the streets to ask, how are you holding up in these frigid conditions?
I think we've just gone soft because we haven't had the last couple of months to get used to this. Typical Saskatchewan winter.
In Regina, cloudy, it's minus 31. In Saskatoon, cloudy, minus 35. I'll have the very latest on the fire in downtown Saskatoon in a moment. But first, we have more breaking news today. The Weyburn General Hospital has been evacuated due to a reported gas leak. All staff and patients are out, and 22 patients have been taken to local care homes. We will keep you up to date as more information becomes available. We're getting an update now on the big fire at the Parrish and Heimbecker flour mill in downtown Saskatoon. Reporter Will Manzik has the very latest from the fire department.
A fire at one of Saskatoon's historic flour mills is under control. Deputy Fire Chief Hogan says no one was injured and that they expect the building will be able to be repaired. The weather did pose some challenges, though, for fire crews as they were struggling with the fire hydrants and water turning to ice. In Saskatoon, I'm Will Manzik.
13 fire trucks responded along with Saskatoon police. At this point, there is no word on what caused that fire. Hey, the good news today is that there are no mosquitoes. No sunburns either, but your face may get a little windburnt by the bitter wind chill. The entire province is under an extreme cold warning with wind chills into the minus 40s for most areas. So we are asking you, how are you dealing with this weather?
I'm trying not to stay outside, basically, and there's not much you can do when it's this cold.
Too darn cold.
Pretty cold out right now.
Oh, it's just chilly out, but we're staying, finding activities to do indoors.
Some areas like Kindersley and Swift Current are seeing a wind chill into the minus 50s right now. In these temperatures, frostbite can settle in within just a few minutes. Regina's fire chief is encouraging people to look out for one another.
Erring on the side of safety is what we encourage and promote.
Lane Jackson says if you see someone who needs help on the street, call 911. He says you can also brush up on your own cold weather safety at home by monitoring space heaters, getting fireplace checkups, and keeping warm air on your water pipes. Drivers are having a tough time thanks to this brutal cold. There are a lot of cars struggling to start today. If you are calling CAA for help, be patient. On social media, it says it's dealing with more calls than normal. Members can also request a boost or tow on the app. Next week's planned teacher strike is supposed to get the ball moving again for negotiations. That's what STF's Samantha Beacott said on the Evan Bray Show.
Throughout the entire process, right since May, we've been hearing no on many of the items from government. They haven't moved significantly off of their opening position, and that's not negotiations.
Beacott says that teachers' working conditions are the same as students' learning conditions and should be treated as such by the government. You'll want to know this before packing your kid's next school lunch. Quaker Canada has issued a recall for more than 36 types of cereals and granola bars over salmonella concerns. It covers Harvest Crunch cereals, Chewy dips, and yogurt granola bars, and more. There are no reports of illnesses, and Quaker says it issued the recall in Canada out of an abundance of caution following a similar recall in the U.S. Sentencing is underway for the man who killed RCMP Constable Shelby Patton. The 26-year-old was run over after pulling over a stolen vehicle in Wolseley in 2021. Alphonse Traverse pleaded guilty to manslaughter and stealing the vehicle. Commanding officer of the Saskatchewan RCMP, Rhonda Blackmore, provided a victim impact statement. She described news of Patton's death as devastating, but feels that's not even an adequate description of the impact on her and other Mounties. Canada is not backing South Africa in its genocide case against Israel. South Africa launched a case in the United Nations top court arguing Israel's bombing of Gaza and its siege on the Palestinians who live there are genocidal in nature. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau says Canada supports the International Court of Justice, but that doesn't mean Canada supports the premise of South Africa's case. Israel is defending its actions, claiming it's Hamas that is guilty of genocide. Canada and its allies are fighting back against a group carrying out attacks on commercial ships in the Red Sea. The U.S. and Britain carried out airstrikes against the Iranian-backed Houthi rebels in Yemen. Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre says his party believes that the strikes are necessary.
They've been interrupting vital trade routes, endangering Allied soldiers, and civilian sailors.
The Canadian Armed Forces deployed 3 staff officers to join a U.S.-led operation in the region. It's 2:05. An extreme cold warning covers the entire province today. In Regina and southern Saskatchewan, cloudy tonight with a 30% chance of flurries. Low -34, wind chill -48. Tomorrow, still a chance of flurries in the morning, then partly sunny, high -31. Sunday, partly sunny, high -31. In Saskatoon and central Saskatchewan, partly cloudy tonight with a 30% chance of flurries, low -37, a wind chill -48. Tomorrow, partly sunny, high -33. Sunday, partly sunny, high -29. Across Saskatchewan, the Battleford's -36, Prince Albert -32, Swift Current -35, Weyburn -29, Estevan -27, Yorkton -27, Moose Jaw -33. In Regina, cloudy, northwest wind at 24, giving a wind chill -46. It's -31 degrees. And in Saskatoon, cloudy, northwest wind at 13, giving a wind chill -46. It's -35 degrees. The time is 2:06. I'm Andrew Shepard.
Meta is blocking news and stories on Facebook and Instagram for Canadian users. You can continue to get local news stories online at CKOM.com and the free CKOM app. The official voice of the fans, the CKOM Green Zone with Jamie and Drew.
From the PlayNow.com studio.
650 CKOM.
TGIF, welcome to the Friday edition of the Green Zone.